Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Go ahead and give our praises on the glorification to Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, HALAHYAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and BARAK Yahawashi, BARAK Yahawashi, call and name La, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, HALAHYAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and the praise and glorification to Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, HALAHYAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And the glory in the Mars of the Padre Milson, teacher well. And the main topic of the lesson is a prophetic. That works. And the main topic of the lesson is a prophetic outlook of the future. No? Because what will happen in the future? No? The destruction, the Motb, the deliverance, and then the kingdom. No? And World War III as well. Now, those four major things are going to happen, in due time. Relatively soon anyway. And we can see the beginnings of wars right now. With the war in Iran about to happen, man. So that's about to happen. The price. They got to cause prices to skyrocket because right now they're talking about closing the Strait of Hormuz, which is where a majority of the world's oil goes through, the Strait of Hormuz. So if they shut that down, they're going to cause a major interruption to the world economy. So that going to cause famines. That going to cause civil unrest. Hyperinflation, because everything runs on oil, no fuel. We need fuel to travel across the ocean with boats. We need fuel to drive trucks and things like that. You need all these things. So they close down the Strait of Hormuz. That got cause all sorts of troubles. I say it like that. So let's start here. Book of Matthew chapter 24, and start verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, which we see now. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things will come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, earthquakes, in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So all these things are the beginning of sorrow, man. We see the earthquakes happening by the thousands, by the hundreds and thousands. They've happened a lot, man. There's all sorts of pestilence going around behind the scenes. Not many people, man. Not very many people are talking about that right now. The pestilence, going on behind the scenes that people don't even know. They're gonna not talk about in mainstream news about these different types of diseases going around because they're gonna cause panic. But we can see it clear as day, man. And obviously wars and rumors of wars, man. And this is all happening because only we're in the end of Esau's kingdom, man. Which Esau, Edom is the so-called white men. Majority of the so-called white people are Edomites. Now, some Jake look like so-called white people. Or some Jake, even some other nation may look like a so-called white person. But mainly as a broad majority of so-called white people are Edomites. And we can tell that through the spirit. Then this is 2 Esdras 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I've told thee before. We're seeing it now, man. And we're measuring the time, and we're seeing right now the process happening, man. The trouble and the tribulation happening right now. We see it, man. It's becoming more clear by the day. And even people of the world, even these people of the world, they see it, man. Even these people of the world see it, man. And hear it, man. Shit, people are talking about the digital ID, digital currency, the de-dollarization. Some people aren't even talking about the chip. They can see it, man. War. They can see all these things. The FEMA camp, the detention centers. These are things that the other apostles have been prophesying about for years. Before 2020, before all this, man. The other apostles of Har, he went on for 40 years in this truth, man. 40 years. And he's still here to this day. Still preaching, man. 40 years. The other Apostle Kabar, I believe, like around 35, 36, around that much. The other Bishop, 30. And so on, man. And the rest of the apostles, man. No, but they've been prophesying about this for years, and now we started seeing it happening, man. They're building these detention centers. No, they're saying it's just ICE detention centers. Oh no, they gotta be capturing people too. No, just regular citizens. They don't give a damn, man. No? But reading on, verse 2. Then shalt thou understand there is this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. No, which is Lord's doing right now. And apparently also there gotta be 2 more winter storms coming up too. 2 more winter storms, not just 1, 2. So that makes 4. You know? you know? So that's another sign. Another sign. That's Jeremiah, and I'm mistaken, 28. The Lord coming, 29. Yeah, Jeremiah 29:6. The Lord coming with a storm. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which we see that now, there's all sorts of uproars of people, protests and shit like that. No. And of course, earthquakes. Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And we see it now. We understand that the Lord spake at these times before we were even created, before we were even born, man. No? Yeah, even before we even were created. Because Lord proclaimed the end from the beginning. That's Isaiah 46 and 9. Now the Lord declared the end from the beginning, man. And we see it now. And we see it now, man. And we see it now, man. That we see the end of this place, man. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end is manifest, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. So this place can be destroyed by effects and signs, man. No? And what that means? It means big events, big catastrophes, big, how you say, problems. I say it like that. Big trouble. Big trouble. That was gonna happen over here in this world, man. Big trouble, big tribulation, man. And we're starting to see it now, man. We see how it's all gonna spiral out of control, man. Because these people are like a power kid, man. Now all you need is a little spark to blow the whole thing up. No? No? And what will be that power kid? A false flag. No, FF. No? That'll be the power kid to blow it all up, man. No? But we see it now. Man. And this is all accommodated in Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble. This is all what it is. Jacob's trouble, man. Because only got to affect you tribes, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, you Israelites out there, along with you Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations. They got to affect you the most. Maybe they got to affect you the most because only going to be targets. It's going to be on you. You already see what these ICE agents doing, man. Kicking down doors, grabbing up random people in the streets. They don't give a damn. As soon they got to come after the Southern Kingdom, and now they're talking about getting the Haitians, the Levites. As soon you got to go against all tribes. They got to make a false flag, whether it was the Black Panthers or whatever the case would be. Come against you Southern Kingdom tribes. Try to say, oh, you're criminals, you're thugs. We had to come against you. Well, these dudes are goddamn freaks. These top elite Esau, they goddamn freaks. Creeps and freaks. But yet we're the problem. We're the problem child. We're the one destroying society. But these dudes are one causing the conditions that we live in. We can't even breathe good air because of these devils, man. But yet we're the problem. We're the uncivilized folks. Where they eat people. But anyway, Daniel 12 Daniel 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people. That's talking about Michael the archangel, man. And you gotta come up with your Yahawashi. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So this is gonna be worse than World War I, worse than World War II. It's gonna be worse than 70 AD. The The war with Napoleon, the French Revolution, the war in the Civil War, more than the Revolutionary War, more than all of it, man. All these wars, and they got to compare to what this war will bring. No? Because it got to affect the whole world. It got to affect Africa. It got to affect South America. It got to affect North America. It got to affect Europe. It got to affect Asia. It got to affect every single place on Earth. There's nowhere you can go to escape this. It got to affect everywhere at the same time. No? Because let me tell you something. World War III, there's battles all across the world. Russia got outposts in South America. These little nations down there in South America. Now, you're going to be using them against America. Against the American allies over here in this side of the hemisphere. Shit. The NATO nations are going to be breaking apart. Europe and the NATO nations are going to be breaking apart, man. Because they don't trust America no more. They don't like America no more. That's biblical prophecy, too. That's Revelation 17. The beast shall hate the whore. They don't like America no more, so they got to betray America. They ain't got to be with America no more. They ain't got to be working with America no more, man. They got to be on their own. America's got to be by itself. Because Europe don't want to go into a war right now. Europe, the European nations, they don't want to go to a war right now. So what they got to do? They got to leave Trump by himself and say, all right, you got it by yourself, you got it. And that's what got to cause Russia to invade Europe. And only get dragged down there to the Middle East to defend Iran, which is also biblical prophecy. All sorts of things, all sorts of chaos that could be happening across the whole world. Everyone got to be going against each other, man. Which got to cause all sorts of civil unrest here because cyber attacks, T attacks, all sorts of shit. Agent provocateurs, insurrection, people coming against the government because they're sick of this, sick of the government shit. Now there got to be a full-scale revolution and anarchy. These are the things that will happen, man. These are the things that will happen to this place. So yeah, it got to be the worst time in human history because it got to be straight up chaos, man. So we have to wait and see what they do with Iran. But if they move in, because right now they're talking about nuclear deals, showing that they didn't stop the nuclear program that they said they did last year. But they're talking about nuclear deals and all that shit. They're probably not going to go through. It won't go through because only prophecy has to happen. But anyway, reading on that at that time, that people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book of Talmud, the elect of Yahawashi, man. They're going to be delivered from this time of trouble, man. Now, in this time of trouble, they're going to make mention of this real quick. They're going to make mention of this real quick. Motb, which is the C-hip, micro C-hip, man. Put it together. Micro C-hip. Put it together. That's what's going to be going out during this time, man, because they got to try to reestablish order and things like that. After the power goes out and the hyperinflation and all that, chaos happen. All the chaos and mayhem, they got to bring in the order. A little thing called order ab chaos. Look that up. Order ab chaos. Or order out chaos. No, that's what it got called. Hegelian dialectic. Problem, reaction, solution. That's what it got caused upon the people, man. Problem, reaction, solution. The problem is, the T attacks and the cyber attacks and all that stuff. The reaction is the people going haywire, looting their shit, robbing, stealing, killing, doing what people normally do during time of chaos. Because people not going to be coming together doing kumbaya shit. People got to be killing each other in the streets, for the lack of bread. That's what people got to be doing, man. That's what people got to be acting out there, man. That's how people got to be moving, man. Complete chaos in the streets. Complete chaos and anarchy. You got to need your Yahawashi to protect you during that time, because only if you don't have your Yahawashi, you're through. You're going to be done out here, man. Hey, you got to be finished, man. Like, for real. You got to be finished, because normally you don't have the protection of your Yahawashi. There's no hope for you. Because the only thing you got to be working with is your goddamn self. You get tired, you get sick. People say they got to turn into fucking Rambo. You're not going to turn to Rambo, man. You got to die, you got to get fucking trip, bust your head on the side of the wall and die from infection, man. You get spooked when someone comes out of the sidewalk or come down the, the goddamn side of the building. they didn't expect. They get spooked and they didn't bust your head on the ground, man. You know? And people can't make it on their own, man. They got to need Yahawashi to make it through this time, man. Because you got animals, beasts, all sorts of creatures coming out here to fuck shit up, man. No? No, spirits made for vengeance, man. That's Sirach 39, man. 29. No? But after all that's said and done, no, after they reestablish their order, no, when they reestablish their order, they got to implement a Shia, no, micro Shia upon the people to, no, for national security purposes. They got to give you a UBI in addition. No? If you're in a 15-minute city, they got to give you UBI and all that sweet bullshit. No? The universal basic income and all that bullshit, no, to basically Cali, treat you like cattle. No? And they got to spend like it's a thing of protection. Oh, we're doing it for your security, for your safety. We gotta do this, for to protect you from the dangers of the world and whatever. However they may spin it. No, but that's how they gotta do it. That's how they gotta put it in there, man. Because they need a problem to bring this in. They can't just bring it in on one, just like they did with 2020. No, just like they did with 2020, the 2020 thing, just like how they did with that, you gotta do here. No, you gotta cause the big problem. To give people this mysterious thing, to fuck them up. And a lot of people died from that. A lot of people got the heart, stroke, a heart stroke, the heart attacks and shit. They'll find shit in their goddamn blood veins, because of this shit, man. Getting goddamn palsy. No, that what people been getting because of that stuff. And they gotta do the same shit again with this, and also gotta give you cancer. But anyway, let me read this. Revelation 13:16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, talking about people, to receive an MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads. So it got to be in your hand or in your forehead. No? It could be either hand, because the word right just means power hand. No, it means your power hand. No? So your right hand could be your left hand or your right hand, your elbow, your wrist, whatever. And then no man, talking about people, might buy or sell. So in order to use the digital currency, you gotta need to see it, man. That's how you gotta be able to function in society. You gotta need that chip in order to function, man. Now you gotta have the chipping station somewhere down the road, somewhere in your local city. If your city's still manageable, if it didn't abandon your city, you're in a 15-minute city. The only you got to go down to your local, chipping station, and get the chip. And this is why we pray to Yahawashi for protection, because only this is the hour of temptation, man. Because if you take that thing, you're done. You're done. You are done. Oh, what if I repent? You can repent all day. You're still done. Because the Lord said, if you take this thing, not only did you just take a mark, you took the mark, you took the number, and you also took the name. And you also worshiped. You did all four. So no, you're fucked, man. You're screwed. You're fucked. You're done. And you read Revelation 14:9. It says you take the mark and the image and the number of his name. You gotta be cast into the lake of fire, man. That's what's gonna happen to you, man. Because you failed the hour of temptation, man. You didn't believe in Yahawashi. You got weak. Because only if you're the elect of Yahawashi, the Lord will protect you, man. No? The elect are not going to be deceived. No? Oh, let me get that. Just prove that real quick. Because the elect will not be deceived. 2/3 will be deceived. Oh, yeah, they will be deceived all day. But the elect will not be deceived. Okay, let's get that. I'll get this real quick. Romans 11:7. What then Israel not obtained of which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Obtain what? The truth. Now, see, the elect are going to get the truth no matter what. And because they know the truth, they're not going to get deceived. Now, there's another one that what Yahawashi said over here, book of Matthew 24 again. Yeah. Matthew 24, now verse 22. Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved before the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. Oh, Slack 24. For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets. It shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So if it were possible. So if it was possible, they would deceive the very elect, but it's not possible. Because as I read, the election have obtained it, but the rest are blinded. So the elect are not going to be deceived. No? Especially with the mark, man. No? Because let me get another precept real quick about the mark real quick. Let me get another precept. Because these dudes talking about, oh, we got to get a precept about the mark. In order to truth is the chip, you got to get a precept. Well, here's the precepts. We get to Revelation 19:20. And the beast was taken. It was him, the false prophet, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the Motb, and them that worship his image. Those both were cast alive to the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. But the main point is, he used a miracle to deceive them to take the mark. No, you got to be deceived into taking the mark. So only not like thinking the world, just being the world, things like that. Because only this is something you had to choose to do. No, because only in the day people just growing up in the world. You're just following the ways of the world. Things like that. No, you're not deceived intentionally into doing it. No, you just naturally do it because only you don't know about the Lord or anything like that. No, you don't know about Yahawashi, Yahawashi, so only you're just in the world by default. No, but this is something that you had to be deceived into doing. You got to be tricked into doing. No, and to take that mark, man. And that's how the people got to be doing it, just like it did with 2020. No, they had to. No, in 2020 they had benefits. You take the thing. No, you give I believe they gave free money, free food, or whatever case it be. No, you took that thing, and people took that thing. People went over there and took that thing, man. No, and they got all that bullshit. No, all that bribes, and they took that thing. That's how they got to put it over here. People got to be deceived into taking that thing. To buy and sell, man. Now that's how the people got to be tricked into doing it, man. No. So that all goes to show you that it's something physical, man. Not something just spiritual, that is random. It could be anything. And not just an idea. Oh, if you believe in America, you do the works of America. Or something crazy. All that bull. No. Okay? No, man. No. That is bullshit. That is complete bullshit. No. No, because we can buy and sell right now and go to the store right now. I don't believe in America. I don't worship the beast system, man. No, I can go to the store right now. No. But when that chip is made mandatory, I won't be able to do that. No. No. And how the hell do they got to check an idea? How in the hell they got to check whether or not you believe in America? Well, you got to go to a goddamn local grocery store. They got to ask you, hey, do you believe in the United States of America? Do you pledge allegiance to the flag? No, you got to go, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Blah, blah, blah. You do all that bullshit. No, then you get to fucking buy some shit. Buy a goddamn sticker bar. No? No, man, that's stupid. That's stupid, man. You are a group, man. You're living in La La Land. Now, most of you are living in La La Land, going off some cuckoo crazy idea. Oh, what the hell? That's why they don't talk about the Motb. That's why they don't preach about it that often, man. Because they don't know. They don't know. They just making shit up as they go. Because originally they weren't even talking about the digital currency. They weren't even talking about digital currency. Now they have to incorporate digital currency in their breakdowns now. Now they have to incorporate it now because only they're starting to see that it's happening. But now, since you're bringing up digital currency, how the hell are they got to check whether or not you believe in an idea to get this digital currency? Whether or not you believe in America, you believe fucking the nation Israel or whatever. No. No, the check you have the idea to get the digital currency. No. That is stupid. And this goes to everybody, man. Not even just us. It goes to everybody on Earth. No? Not just us who know the truth, to everybody on Earth. They got to have the same way for everybody on Earth. So you got to be real stupid to believe some stupid-ass shit. It's just a philosophy. Oh, it's sin. You guys don't know what you're talking about, man. But only the Lord blinded you, so that's why you don't know. The Lord blinded you, so that's why you don't know. No? Because the Lord blinded your ass, man. No? No, so that's major prophecy number 2. The major prophecy number 3 is World War III. No? No, major prophecy number 3 is World War III. Let's get the classic that we usually get. Joel. Where is it? Joel. Oh, you. Look at that Canada right now. Canada. Where is it? Oh, it's lucky. I was a little far ahead. But it's Joel 3 and Star verse. Gotta skip around in this. Joel 3, Star verse 2. I'll also gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For what? War. And I'll plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. No? Now, they go into the history, the Balfour Declaration, that literally parted our land between Esau and Ishmael. Between Esau and Ishmael. They literally parted our land. No? That literally parted our land. And let's say those small hats, well, it don't make sense. No, to the small hats out there, because they say that they're the people, you divide your own land. Now, with the Balfour Declaration. Now, with the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds quite literally split the land. You were with it. Now, you were with that shit, man. Because the Rothschilds are small hats. But the Rothschilds are small hats, man. So they literally split their own land. Now, how the hell that makes sense in biblical prophecy, man? Like, you split your own goddamn land. That only makes sense. It also said you're going to be scattered among all nations. No? Not in the land of Israel, but scattered among all nations. That's where you will be. No? That will be. Right now, we're scattered across all nations. We're not in our land right now. No? So it makes no sense. Because they say, oh, all Israel gathered together right now. Isaiah 2 has been fulfilled. Which makes no sense, because where's the northern kingdom? Wait, they say Isaiah 4. Well, no, Isaiah 2. No. But where's the northern kingdom at right now? Where's the northern kingdom? Where's Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Simeon? Now, where are they at? Where they go? Are they in China? Russia? Where they at, man? Are they in India? Where is Asher? Now, where is Zebulon? Where are they at? No, where's Issachar? Now, where they at? Where they go? Where they gone? Where they disappeared to? Where they off to? Where Naphtali? Where they at? No. According to biblical prophecy, they'll be scattered. We'll be scattered. No. That's why we're over here. And also, there's end time prophecies about each tribe as well in Genesis 49 too. No. But we're not gonna go into that right now. But anyway, Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Also, side note, the Israelites will be in captivity. Those small hats are not in captivity. They're doing the G right now. A Gen O. Now you get it. They're doing that right now, man. So how in the hell are they in captivity, as I just read? How in the hell are they in captivity? How in the hell are they in suffering and pain that they like to picture themselves as? Of being, oh, we're such an abused people, man. Oh, we're so much victims, blah, blah. They got nukes, man. They got nukes. They got bombs and missiles. They're exploding people right now over there in Gaza. They're exploding people left and right, man. I believe they just eliminated 2,042 people just a couple days ago. No? But all that bullshit, oh, we are such a terrorized people, man. Man, come on. You ain't the people, man. But Jeremiah, Joel 3:9, proclaiming this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. But your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears, let the weak say, I am strong. No, so wake up the mighty men, man. Because we're about to go to war. War. Yeah. You know the song. War is, no, yeah. No? But hey, that's what's gonna happen, man. War. No? And we see it now, man. We see it live. We see it happening. War, man. No? And these nations are about to go to war, man. There's about to be all sorts of chaos and death out here, man. No? Especially in the so-called Middle East. That's the Valley of Jehoshaphat. The Middle East, so-called Middle East. West Asia. That's the Valley of Jehoshaphat. No? That whole region. Not just one area in the land. No, the whole region is the Valley of Jehoshaphat. No? And there got to be all sorts of war and death and chaos in that land. No? And speaking on that, I'll get this prophecy real quick. Real quick, man. Real quick. In Second Esdras, let's get that. Second Esdras 15, verse 28. Behold, a horrible vision, an appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots. So they're talking about their Humvees, their tanks, their jets, their planes, all their weaponry, all their military vehicles. No? Shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the land, upon the earth. That all they which hear them may fear and tremble, man. No? The people are going to be fear and trembling, man. Why? Because only all these so-called Arab nations. No? It's all talking about the Saudi Arabians, Lebanon, Lebanese, even some of the Egyptians, too. Even though they're allied with the small hats. No? All these nations are going to come down for war. All these Ishmaelite nations. Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, should go forth as the wild boars of the wood. Now the Carmanians, you look up in the map. You look it up on a map. The Carmanians are the Iranians. You look it up on a map. Those are the Iranians. They're in the same region. They're in the same region as Persia or Iran. So those are the Carmanians. Shall go forth as wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Now, the land of the Assyrians are talking about America. And not talking about literally Assyria, because they're allied with Assyria. Iran is allied with Assyria. They have no qualm or quorum with Assyria right now. They have no problem with Assyria. They're talking about America, okay? No, because America is also likened to the land of Assyria in biblical prophecy, because the northern kingdom were enslaved in the land of Assyria. In end-time prophecy, they're likened to Assyrians. They're likened to being in Assyria right now. That's Isaiah 19. The Egyptian and the Assyrian shall go with the nation Israel. All that talking about Israelites. But it's likened to Egypt and Assyria. America is likened to Egypt and Assyria, because that's our previous captivities. Those were our previous captivities. So America is likened to our previous captivities, like Egypt. And it was like Assyria, because the northern kingdom were enslaved in Assyria. Okay? And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. So only these Ishmaelites, they gotta get powerful, man. They gotta get over on America. They gotta get over on the small hats, man. Because only they've been abused all this time, demonized and all that shit. They've been abused and demonized all this time by America, propaganda by these Western nations. Hey, they gotta go ape shit, man. They gotta go no hold bars, man, against the small hats, man. Cause these small hats been bombing all their neighbors. They've been bombing Syria. They've been bombing Lebanon. They've been bombing all these lands. They've been bombing them and terrorizing them. They gotta be sick of it. So what they gotta do? They gotta go in. And they gotta cause terror in the land. They gotta go in and move on Israel. Damn it. Sorry. Now they gotta make a move against them. And that gotta cause America to get involved. They gotta have to be involved. I mean, they're already involved. They gotta get even more involved. Because only at the day they seen their baby daddy, the small hats, getting effed up. They gotta get in there, man. No? Bam. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled and keep silence through their power and shall flee. And that's talking about the American troops. Now, the American troops gotta get beat up and they gotta get dog walked out there in Iran. No, because that's homebound defense. I believe it was home turf defense. No? Because right now America is trying to invade, trying to send their troops in there to take over the land by force. Because they realize that bombing them is not enough. They need to literally go in there and take them out to do regime change. It's like it. No, they need to literally go in there to do regime change. No? And now, man, they need to literally go in there. So only they gotta fuck them up, man. These Iranian troops that gotta fuck their ass up, man. No? Because why? Home turf defense. They know the terrain. Americans don't know the terrains. These goddamn Kentucky boys, they don't know the terrain of that whole region. Man. They don't know the terrain, man. They're new. And they pumped up. Because they got the military. They got the military technology and shit like that. So they think they're invincible. They're not gonna be that invincible when they actually go in there and get their ass tore up, man. No. And from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them, and consume some of them, and in their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. So among the leaders among them, among these American troops, and they gotta be goddamn contention among their own ranks. Among the generals, among the leaders, they gotta be contention, man. Because they gotta realize that this is a losing battle. This is a stupid, pointless battle that they're going into, man. But they gotta go in there regardless, because only the Lord gotta make them go in there, because the Lord wants war. And only these small hats too. These small hats they want to get rid of the people in there, man. They want to get rid of the people. They want to do regime change, so they can't disobey. These dudes are bought and paid for, man. These military, what's that dude name? What's the dude name? The dude who's a branch of the Department of War. That punk's name. He's a weasel. I forgot his name. Damn. I forgot that nigga's name. But yeah, I forgot that nigga's name. But anywho, yeah, he gotta be telling them to go in there. No, he ain't gotta give a damn, man. No. They shall smite one another, one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth. That's talking about missiles, bombs, even their own star, and blood shall be from the sword to their belly. So only, the people in our region they gotta go haywire, man. All these nations gotta come against each other, man. No, even their own allies gotta come against each other. Like we're saying, the European troops and shit like that, they gotta come against each other, man. No, so all gonna be all sorts of chaos in there in that region. No, let's get the last thing though. The last thing will happen in the prophetic forecast is Yahawashi coming in. That's gotta be the last thing that happened. Well, basically the last, because this is essentially the last thing. Yahawashi gotta come and gotta bring in the kingdom. So I guess you could say that as the last thing. But Yahawashi gotta come and gotta destroy the armies over there in the land, and also gotta destroy America too. No, and also the land of Israel as well. As Ezekiel 38, 39. There's a lot of prophecies, but look at this one here. Matthew 24, verse 30, start verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And the stars shall fall from heaven, talking about the missiles, the bombs, and nukes. And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. No? So only the earth is going to shake because of nukes, the bombs. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, talking about Yahawashi coming in the chariot. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. So everyone's going to be mourning, screaming, crying, wailing. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So they got to be seeing Yahawashi coming in with the power, man. With the glory, man. Yahawashi come with the chariots and the angels of heaven. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the one end of heaven, from the one end of heaven to the other. So Lord God gathered together his elect from the four winds, from across the whole world. No, the Lord God gathered together his elect. No, and beamed them up in a chariot, so-called UFO. I was just watching a video. Bird had a dream about being beamed up. No, well, he wasn't necessarily beamed up into a chariot. No, he was basically like teleported. I guess you could say it like that. No, but basically he was almost like beamed up because he saw the beam, and he say like the chariot beam coming down, upon his truck and moved him. No. But that's what got to happen to the elect, man. They got to get beamed up into a chariot, man. So-called UFO, man. Woo. Now that's what got to happen, man. Now they're going to get delivered. Now that's what's going to happen for the elect, man. No. And they got to destroy, and the Lord also got to destroy the armies, too, of these nations. I'll go back to Joel 3 real quick. Joel. Lord got to destroy these armies of the nations. No. The Lord also got to destroy Babylon the Great. That's Revelation 18 and 5 to 8. And also land Israel according to Ezekiel 38 and 39. No, that's that fire that got to come down from heaven. The Lord got to blow up the land. No. Oh, well, the Lord said he got to defend Israel. Well, the Lord got to defend the nation of Israel. The Israelites in the nation. Because those are Israelites over there in the land too. No, the Israelites scattered across the whole world. So the Israelites also over there in the land of Israel. No. Right now, as we speak, the Israelites over there too. So when the Lord comes back, the Lord got delivered to elect among them too, because they got to be elected across the whole world, as I read. So they got to be there too. And the Lord got to beam them up and deliver them and defend them. No, while the Lord destroys the rest of the armies and all that stuff, in the land. No, the Lord got to completely wipe them out, man. No. And also, the nation of Israel is likened to Jerusalem as well. No. So like in the book of Joel, chapter 3, Joel chapter 3, verse 12, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahawah is near in the valley of decision. Is that what the Lord got to do? The Lord got to blow them up. The Lord got to destroy them. No. The Lord got to completely annihilate them, man. No. All their armies, man. That's 2 Ezra 13. Now you can read that. 2 Ezra 13. The Lord come down and wipe out their armies, man. No. But the Lord got to defend his elect. The Lord got to defend the nation of Israel. No. Us. Not them. Us. No. They're wicked as hell, man. Those small hats are wicked as hell, man. They're involved with the steam stuff. No, that's just a small thing they do. No, they're the reason why this whole world as it is right now. They're the ones who own the medical industry. These big companies and corporations, they're the ones destroying the earth. No, these small hats are top of the crop, man. No, these small hats, man. So hey, man, they gotta get judged for what the fuck they do. Okay. But we're in that time, man. But that's only what's gonna happen in the end of the day. That's basically the four major prophecies: Yahawashi deliverance, the Motb, Jacob's trouble, and World War III. All these things gotta happen in due time, really, and relatively fast too. No, all these things can happen within a year. No, so we're only at the start of this year, man. We're in February right now. It could, it's not gonna take that long. Put it simply. I mean, all you need is just one day to completely flip this wicked ass society. All you need is just one day. 1 day. And this place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour, according to Revelation 18. 1 hour. So it's not going to take that long. But low and edified, of course, we can give our praises on the glorification. Yahawashi, QADASH, Shalom.